Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have finally done work on my Ferris and my Steamwrath, so I am nowhere near as in bad of shape as I was earlier today. I have been, or I guess technically yesterday, I just haven't been to sleep yet. I think we're going to use Steamwrath in the Gauntlet today in tonight's video. Currently, I'm farming some more food. I'll show you how far I've got. I've got my Ferris up to 139 so far, and I'm only 77k food away from getting him to 140. So I think we should be okay for the most part in the Gauntlet. I'm aware people have told me that it's Froma Day, so it's typically harder than normal. I used Steamwrath to beat yesterday's Gauntlet pretty much every node, so I'm hoping that we can do a lot with Steamwrath today, and I can showcase why it's a good monster. Let's see. 24Ks. We will just put Ferris with all team speed for the Gauntlet. In PvP, you need Ferris to be fast, but not in the Gauntlet, you don't. Then I changed this one to Lindworm, so that way we can put some strength on Steamwrath, because everyone always wonders, like, won't it take you forever? It takes less time the more strength runes you use, so that's pretty much like gonna be our goal focus. Let's see. That gives me 2. And then we'll find a third one. I got it somewhere. Right here. I'm not even going to use a sword. Alright, so with this setup, technically my speed is equal to that of Lindworm's, which is 24/7, which is faster than all of this nonsense, so we can just straight up turn transfer and beat them to death. I guess his team life is what's lowering her HP. But there are no stamina draining relics at all in the Gauntlet, so we basically just get to have our way. And as you can see, it does not take long when you're wearing all strength. Alright. And there was absolutely no chance that we got alted there. That's another cool thing. And we're going to do this on every node that we outspeed. And then we'll switch up teams. I think yesterday I basically used 5 monsters. The 3 you're looking at, and then a Tabora and Bomb switch in. And then Bait, of course, for the nodes that we weren't faster than. And that's pretty much the same concept I want to use today. If I want to continue to get serious about using Steamwrath to beat all the nodes, I think I really need a rank 3 Witch Cat, so that way I can bait Froma and then use Witch Cat instead of Lindworm to Nightmare's SC away their stamina regen from Froma. But I'm also not aware of how well that works, like with a Harden S. Like, does the SC hit on Harden or no? So when he's not fast enough, all you have to do is reduce the strength on your chick. So like if Lindworm's not fast enough, we just come over here and make him faster. It just means it's going to take longer. 25-9. It's just going to take longer to beat the node. But again, it's basically still not that long. We've got 2 strength runes on. It just takes longer when the vulnerable doesn't land. Like it finally landed, so now we do way more damage. And it basically took me all day. I'm not sure in the Gauntlet which move is better, but it took me all day in PvP to figure out that the vulnerable 0 cooldown move is definitely the best 4th move, especially for when you're CD8 or when you're not able to combo out because like you're going against a Chuckle or a Rag or something crazy and you actually have to like fight a fair fight. It's the best move for you because vulnerable is going to make the dots, I think, do double damage along with stack, basically, meaning the first time you punch them, they get vulnerable, and then the second time you punch them, they get hit for double, whereas if you don't run the vulnerable move, your hits are going to be super weak. It just took me a long time to figure that out. Here we have Misuras, so what I would do is try to use Tabora, but this guy is so fast that I have to think. There was no Misuras in yesterday's. So if we make Ferris fast, he could purr, but this guy's so fast that normally we would bait this. Like if I bait, then I could Tabora into. So for the sake of just trying to use her the whole time, I'm gonna bait this. Like I could use bomb, but then I don't actually. Yeah, what am I talking about? That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna use Tabora. Oh wait, that's right. You can't use. I would have to put a stamina rune on or something. After damaging with a skill, if the target's life is above 50%. Yeah, like bait and use this team right here that we're looking at. That's the best way to beat this, in my opinion. So let's just try it. To bait it, it's such an early node that I'm gonna use some easier monsters, like I guess Seaquake. Now, of course, we could use, Bomb, Tabora, Kodama, and just plow over this node, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to try to use What's-Her-Face, Steamwrath, as often as possible. I totally forgot to hit the exit button, but I don't think it's going to matter once Quox goes. It is going to matter. I hate this game, bro. I guess I'm going to send a throwaway in. Because I don't want to use another bait monster. Like, maybe we just send this one in. Yeah, like. And then this time remember to hit the daggone X button. I am not the master baiter today, that's for sure. It's late. Totally forgot to hit the X button. Till it was too late. I don't even think he's gonna do 320k damage with a single. Yeah, he's not. So he should be out. Alright, and then since Misuras has the SC anticipation, that's the whole reason why we did this. We're now going to use our Tabora, whom I need to make sure we've got the right moves on. Yes, we do. And then we snag some. We just have to be faster than everybody, but alright, so yeah, this is gonna work perfect. Alright, then we get rid of the anticipation and it's off to the races. Now again, I didn't have to bait this node, but I'm just like assuming that we're trying to use this Steamwrath in as many nodes as possible, just to showcase how awesome she is. That's like the first time I've baited something as early as 44 in a really long time. And are you kidding me? It's the same thing the next node. Yeah, I mean, it's Misuras Day. Let's see, I'm just gonna bait it with, yeah, this guy. And this guy. Alright, so this is the team that I'm going to use to bait this node. As long as I hit the X button in time, we should be good. I totally... My dog just like flipped up on me and I messed that all up. So let's just send this guy in. And then we'll send in one more guy. Yeah, I think we just send in one more. This guy will probably work perfect. Let me read this stamina. 71. I'm not even familiar with this guy's moves. Like, I'm not chancing it. Alright, I called it right. I just figured if he recharged, I would have sent in one more monster with like a mask on or something to bait him again. Alright, so the same approach we just did. Let's make sure 14 and 15 and we're at 20. Can we get away with a second strength? Yes, 17. Perfect. Always try to wear as much strength as possible because that makes the node a lot easier. Alright, so we got a bunch of 25s, but we can go back to doing what we were doing. That makes him 25-9, which is faster than all of them. Turn transfer to her and beat these guys to death. The best part about this team is there's no chance of getting alted since monsters can't alt you on their first turn, and they're dead before they would ever get a second turn. And then on these, you have both damage mirror and you have evade. We just come with the team like this. This is 23-5. We got 24-7 and 24-3. It's going to take longer though because we weren't able to bring any strength runes this time. But you guys got to remember, this is also my first day playing with this monster. I haven't been to sleep yet. I didn't play like every minute of the day. I did have to do some stuff in real life, but I still mean this is just my first day of owning the monster, meaning in a week I expect to be way more familiarized with it. I'll be faster at pressing these extra turn buttons. I think I learned a lot more than I know now. But either way, this is everything I expected it to be. It's most awesome, I think, in the Gauntlet compared to PvP. PvP is very tedious because you kind of have to wear speed runes in all the fights because you don't want more teams going before you, whereas like in the Gauntlet, you know what you're going to fight, so you know how much strength you can bring and you know how much speed you can bring, whereas in PvP, you're going blind, so you just want to be as fast as possible to assure that you win, and then you go against like two Megatons that have 600k health and a Hardy, and yeah, like, and the Hardy has the damage protection move, space time or whatever it is, and then it's like, dude, it just takes you like 10 minutes to win that one fight. It's pretty crazy. I would assume this is going to be a great human versus human team because it's going to be more of a pain for your enemy that it takes you all day to win than it's going to be for you. If I was battling you with this team and you had to sit here and watch me do 60 attacks to kill your team, I think you would just hit the exit button before that happened. Like, I really don't think you want to watch a person take that many turns. Basically, once the team's been showcased that, like, hey, you're going to lose, I think most people would just throw in the towel. And if I had to say, like, what I think the best counter is so far, like, using it in PvP, I think the first best counter would be Rag and then Chuckle. Like, Chuckle and Taunt or Rag and Strength Runes on somebody else. So you can just turn transfer to him and smack you. 28-3. I'm not even sure if that's possible for me to outspeed. Lindworm is faster than her. So I could all team speed her and see how fast that makes Lindworm, or we could all team speed and all speed her and see. So it's like one way or the other. But like I said, I think Lindworm's faster, so it's probably smarter to just... This is where Lupo, like a max Lupo would be even better. Plus, if you had Guardian on, it's probably way easier to outspeed this node. So let's see how fast we can actually get the Lindworm with no Guardian. 28-4. It is faster. It's just going to take me a minute. So, like, my guess would be with my Rune Guardian, I can probably get to like 30k, maybe 31, I'm not sure. Lind also has a 9 on, so if I was using another team speed holder that had 3 10s, and then using her with all speed. I'm not sure if that would be faster or not. Again, this is just the first day, so there's still a lot for me to learn. But we're doing way better than we were doing this morning. That's for sure. All right, so there's no outspeeding that. 19.5. Think we switch. Switching our bomb. I used Bomb's Relic to do the Nemesis Survival Dungeon, which is finished now, so I can put that Morgs back. And I think we'll take this hit. Let me make sure I got the skills just in case we use them on a different node. I think that's it, right? Yeah. All right, let me change. Wait. How fast were these other guys? 19 and 18, so we could probably get away with a strength then. Yeah. So the gay guy goes, he punches my bomb, then we go and we beat him to death. Hopefully he doesn't hit my bomb so hard that we can't rune heal him, but if he does, it's not the end of the world. He did not hit us so hard that we can't rune heal. When we get to 54, we will either have to sacrifice our bomb or use a Uriel team instead of using Steam. But had we the new taunt, Mega Taunt monster, we could sack one Mega Taunt on node 54 and then sack the other Mega Taunt on node 56, and we wouldn't even have to use the Rune Guardian or ever swap out Steamwrath, I think, from beating this whole entire gauntlet. That's my guess anyway, and I'm just thinking ahead. Because I'm not sure if there's any other ways to trick around it or what. Alright, so we are able to rune heal bomb. This is what's going to be on 53 as well. 15, 19, and 29. So if we bait him per this and then beat him to death. Seems like a pretty simple... I'm going to go ahead and rune heal my bomb. Whoops, wrong monster. We'll put the life back on him and then stick him somewhere. Since this is only node 50, I think I'll just use this guy to bait. Because I can't bait the Froma nodes anyway, so... And I just gotta remember to do both, hit the slow down button and the X button. Instead of forgetting to hit the X button like last time. Exhausting Mass trigger. Revenge Staff. Done. We will use Tabora, I guess. I mean, I guess you could use Vampira if you wanted to. But I don't think it matters since we're beating them to death. We just gotta be faster than 19k, and we are. And then I guess when it comes to speed, I think if I wasn't commentating going through here, I would be faster than I currently am. I think if I knew my strength, my team swaps more, like had done it more often, it wouldn't take me so long to figure out like what it is I need to do to beat this node. But what I love is that absolutely nowhere so far in this whole entire gauntlet have we risked being ulted, not even once. And then if we had a sword relic, we can increase how fast we finish the nodes, I think. And then this is going to be what's on 56. So this is another one where you can't bait it, but you can bait it so that Ilion can't per extra turn and then use bomb. But I also think that this is able to kill my Uriel team. Either way, like I said, for the sake of the video, we're doing as much of this dungeon as we can with Steam. So let's try this guy. And then like the reason why I'm baiting right now is just so that Ilion does not have enough stamina to per extra turn my bomb. Let's go find another 6. They're all right here. It takes 110 stamina to per extra turn. It takes 60 to do the per extra turn and then 50 to do Did You Miss Me? I just gotta put that one relic on. Alright, and then the same thing, I gotta remember to hit both buttons. The Wang's shield. Fetus armor. See you later. Now we can bring bomb. So I'm not sure what runes I'll be able to use on her yet. Alright, so we have to be faster than 18k. And we are 20. So Ilion's going to go smack my bomb, then we're going to go and beat him to death. That's the game plan. Definitely didn't do enough damage to where I can't rune heal. We are able to rune heal. This is a bait Tabora. Let's just change our runes so we don't forget. We are on what node? 52. I think we can get away with using Aatrox here. Alright, and then I have to do the same thing, slow it down, hit the X. Got Pump Seed Staff, Exhausting Mask, out of here. Then we go, what is he, 13 and 13, so we can technically probably even get away with 2 strength this time. Yeah, so he goes, then we go and purr, then we go and destroy. in my opinion, this isn't that slow for like it has its pros and its cons. Like the con is it's slow. Uh, the pro is that you can't get alted. Like your day in the gauntlet is guaranteed dust, basically. This is that day node. No, it's not the day node. 21. We're still going to bait it though. I think we'll just bait it with what's his face? Teddy. Alright, so the same thing, gotta hit the slow down button and the X button. Got the Wang shield. Thetis armor. See ya. Since we gotta be faster than 20, I think we're just going to use the Lindworm. That way we can wear our speed, or our strength, I mean. So dude goes, charges, then our Lindworm goes, turn transfers, and we win. Alright, so on this node, this is a node where I am going to sacrifice my bomb, I think. There's always this super small chance that bomb could get hit with a 0 move. Yeah, so set up like this, 24-3 is not fast enough. Or is not faster than her, I mean. That is awkward without a guardian, huh? I guess that definitely forces you into the sacrifice. There's not going to be a way to get any strength on her, I don't think. Well, I mean, we could check. Nah, 24-3 is not enough. It puts her at 26. That's fine. Either way, we're looking at bomb dies and then we beat them to death. And then again, like I was saying earlier, if we had that cryo free to play tank, I could sack him on node 56. But since I don't have two Megatons, I'm most likely going to swap Steamwrath out for just that one node and use triple Uriel Essence. Honestly, though, I don't know. I forgot that she does have SC immune to torture, which means as long as we don't get per extra turned, we could possibly just put life runes on her and take the hit. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. I think this is the day node. 23-5, so we can just bait and use Tabora. Just to save me some gold, I'm gonna use throwaways instead of bait. I just gotta remember to hit the X button. I mean the slow button. So you should be at 180. Now you should be at 130. Actually, I think I can get away with using this chick as a bait. Or this chick as a bait. Already has relics on. Just to try and get the monster to do an AoE. Gonna send in one more. Okay, well, he didn't take the bait, so we were at 130. I think we're at 90 now. And now we're at 50. And now we're at 10, and he is out. He does not have any 10 stamina moves. Alright, so 23-5, 24-3, 24-7. This should work fine. I mean, I guess now that I think about it, we don't actually have to per Mega Taunt. Like, we could have just brought Lindworm and turn transferred and War Strength. That kind of is annoying that I didn't think of that, but like I said earlier, guys, I'm still learning. Guess it's just such a habit to have to get rid of Mega Taunt. Yeah, it would have been so much faster had we just, instead of bringing Tabora, brought Lindworm with Awe Speed and then put All Strength on our Steam. Crazy, didn't think of that earlier either. It's just the evade, the damage mirrors, and the anticipation that we need Tabora for, not Mega Taunts. It's like 6 hours later, we finally killed the tank. And then we just gotta figure out how to take down the last node since we do not have a bomb sacrifice left. I know Uriel Essence is probably my best way, but I'd like to find a way to use this Steamwrath. I don't know if it's possible to maybe see if I can feed my Ferris again and then put life runes on like Steam and Ferris and then put like team speed on a Uriel Essence monster. And then like, since she's immune to dots, if that would work. Honestly, not sure. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work, and then we just bring a real Uriel team. Alright, so we only have to have her faster than 22. Alright, so I'm probably crazy here, but I think I'm going to try this out. I would wear more life runes, but I don't have any more at the moment. I'd have to craft them, and it takes 24 hours. But I'm guessing this guy can definitely take the hit. I don't know about her, and he's definitely gonna die. She starts with immune to torture, so I really don't want him to purr that away and then hit me, so I'm going to bait this node first, and then I think I'm going to use this team. And I can see on the bait how much damage he's going to do to make sure. Alright, so I have to slow it down and hit the X. So we had 110k life left. From 549. That's roughly 439,000 damage. If this doesn't work, I mean, it cost me 30 Stardust, but I think it's a pretty interesting idea to try. If I had more food, I could level another Talon's Mask. If I had more food, I could level one of those banners that adds HP. But the way I think that actually maybe I can switch Linworm. Let me see what that does. Oh, she's got 449, not even counting his Talon's Mask. Thinking maybe if I just... He's 23-4, which is definitely faster. Gonna see about... I don't think Lynn's fast enough like this. 22-2, or wait, 22-177, 22-257. So he is faster than Froma like that, and he can turn transfer. And then she has plenty of life at 470, and he has plenty of life at 490. So I think this is my best shot. And then if this doesn't work, we might have lost 30 dust, or we'll see. This is crazy. I've never done anything like this before. So he regens. I guess the worst thing is he hits a single monster. And then we'll just eventually burn off. Holy cow. So I officially used Steamwrath to beat every single node without switching her out, other than for baits. That's incredible to me. Yeah, I feel like that was definitely a super big brain moment. It just takes a really long time when you gotta wear speed. But a win is a win. And there it is. Alright, guys, so now you have seen the monster in action. It was definitely a long gauntlet. I had to take breaks in real life, but it won't be as long for you guys, but still it was pretty long. But like I said, man, that's my second time ever using Steam in the Gauntlet, so it's only going to get easier, faster, and more simplified. The better I get at it, the more practice that I get, the more ideas that I, master. Yeah, so look forward to more Steam content. I'm having a blast with this monster. I'm so glad that SP finally gave up her fun monster. I don't know how long it's going to last before, a counter monster comes, like some sort of healing anticipation monster. There's already counters like Chuckle and Rag, but they're a little more playable around than somebody making a direct counter for it. So honestly, I think that it's a nice chunk of the pie. It's not, the best team ever, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun taking infinite turns. So anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to end the video since it's super late, and then I will probably show you some more Steam content tomorrow if I figure out anything new. I'll probably do PvP tomorrow since my Ferris should be a higher rank by then. I never even remember defeating for that last node. So anyway, guys, thanks to everyone who's been watching the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.